Action beta testing.
Welcome back, everyone. I have got some more Legacy of the Master OP12 to open for you today. Pretty much the same video as last time. I started with a double pack and opened a booster after that. We're doing the same thing today. Here's a little quick recap. That was the Dawn I got out of my first double pack, hoping just basically for the other one, although neither of them are that exciting. I mean, what's so great about that card? Honestly, if I'm being dead honest, wish they tried a little harder, but whatever. It is what it is. And just to review the hits from that, no, technically this isn't a hit, but it is a really nice looking card and one that I wanted. And just, I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but I've been seeing this a lot with Legacy of the Master, where you get the original and the alt art in the same box. That's happened like 3 or 4 videos that I've seen, at least, not including my own. So that's kind of a cool thing. And that's another great looking Robin card there in her iconic outfit. It was a 3-hit box, thank God, because I had been having some really bad luck with my boxes lately, especially OP11 was just brutal. And EBO2 was brutal for everybody. Lots of 2-hit boxes. And then I got the Sanji leader, which I'm not going to play it, so I'll probably sell it. Pretty much would have put it up, but I wanted to save it for this recap. And unfortunately, they're not going for that much, so no big deal on the leaders this go around. I think Zoro's holding his value okay. Kuzan is one that I want, just because I like Kuzan, and I want to collect all the Kuzan cards I can get. But other than that, not too excited about this go around. It's kind of a nice concept, though, with the leader and the master and the student in the same shot. So that's kind of a cool thing. I didn't wheel my little garbage bin over here. Let's see if there's something I can use. Actually, nope, you won't have to hear this. I'll edit it out, but I gotta go get my little trash bin here. Okay. Who would have thought just opening packs would be such a messy endeavor, but it is, man. This place is a disaster after I've opened a couple boxes. I did actually open some loose packs. The boxes I kind of try and save for the channel, but I did open some loose packs recently, and I think, well, I do have them sitting somewhere, but I think I bought just like 6 packs or something, and I did get the Yasop SP. I will take a break here in a minute and show you that, because I was kind of right, meaning that, actually, let's do these first. When I was looking at just the photos of the SPs, and you know, it can be misleading sometimes, but I thought some of them had more of a neon looking quality to them, and in particular the Lim and the Tashigi looked like they really glowed off the card. And so those are the 2 that I've been kind of looking for, hoping I get. And the Yasop, and especially the Ace, and even I think the Shanks, they just don't pop like the Tashigi and the Lim. And so there it is, I did get the other one. So my suspicion was kind of confirmed, because I did get it, and it really didn't look like it glowed like I think the Lim and the Tashigi do. So I did at least get some good luck there. I got the other card, and that one's actually frankly cooler, because you see the snow. It reminds you of his training with Rayleigh and whatnot, and when it ended, went and grabbed his hat. So definitely more to this card, I would say, but oh well. And you got Luffy's hand in there, obviously. Cool. So at least I got both of those, which is all I was hoping for out of those. Again, said it a million times, but I don't expect many people to rewatch these. I think most of my views are people who just stumble on, so they're probably hearing me for the first time. But double packs have just been absolutely brutal forever for me. Never gotten anything. And given that I opened a whole box, a case of double packs once, and probably at least 2 or 3 for every set, I'm looking at like 30, 40 double packs that I've opened, which is about 80 packs, obviously, if you do the math. And I've gotten nothing, like literally zilch. And the trend continues. So yeah, literally like 40, say 80 packs worth of packs out of double packs. I know that sounds a little wordy there, but and nothing. Absolutely not one hit. Probably an SR. So if I'm being honest, some people out there consider SRs hits. I don't, but yeah, SR is the only thing I've gotten out of a double pack. They either it's horrible luck or they literally just have horrible pull rates. Like they put low level hit rate cards into their double packs. Which, you know, I think it's honestly true. I've opened a whole crap load of One Piece stuff, different types of things, and outside of booster boxes, I think the pull rates are terrible. I think they're terrible in blisters. I think they're terrible in the commemorative sets, like these kinds of things. You know, you get these cards, but then the packs, I've never gotten anything out of them. But anyway, here's a quick preview because they're sitting here. I'm going to record this video probably today too, and then I'll upload it at some other time. But I got the 2 little illustration boxes too. I was able to get 1 of each. So I'm going to open those. And okay, we've got the packs ready to go. Like I said, like I showed you anyway, the stuff I got out of the first box was pretty good. I can't complain. It was a genuine 3-hit box. Nothing amazing, but an Altart leader. I did get as you saw, I got the Bonnie SEC, which is the harder one to pull. I've watched a ton of videos, and it seems like it's a 2-to-1. Like people get twice as many of the Kuma as they do the Bonnie for some reason. Don't know why they would do that, but I've watched a lot of openings at this point, and yeah, it really seems like the Bonnie's a little more rare for some reason. I don't know about in your area, but a lot of places, I'd say half now. Oh, maybe no, nothing. Half of my local stores are still selling at MSRP, and the other half are jacking up the price even on day one. That's pretty much par for the course these days, but only because, you know, they've been printing more. It's not as hard to get. Since OP10, I would say, Bandai has been shipping out more of the product, so stores aren't as quick to jack up the price, which is a good thing, but it just shows that some of them are still willing to do it, even though they know they're going to be sitting on product for months. Yeah, with OP11, probably the biggest store in my area that's got 2 shops, day one they bumped the price of OP11 up to $130, which is, you know, $10 over retail. And then this go around, because they were sitting on OP 11 for quite a while, they decided to not quite be so greedy, and it's 125, so it's $5 over retail. It's like they're just determined to squeeze as many dollars as they can out of everybody. It's kind of sickening, to be honest. And given the fact that I've thought about moving away from videography and photography and maybe even opening a TCG shop, I've had to think about that kind of thing a lot. And it's tough for entry level shops because they only get one case. And so obviously, well, first of all, it doesn't matter as much if they mark it up because you're only marking it up on 12 boxes and packs if you split them up into packs. But you're not marking up a lot of products, so it's not gonna make or break your store one way or the other. But if you're one of those big stores that gets 10, 12, 20 cases, then yeah, $5 markup per box can make a difference. But to me, it's still just being greedy. You pay X amount, and it's up to you to decide whether you're going to sell it at MSRP, over MSRP, or what. But if you're selling it over MSRP when everyone else has it at MSRP, then you're obviously just penny pinching and trying to take advantage of your customers. So if I did ever open a shop, I'd love to try and keep everything at MSRP if I could, and there's always a balance. Let's just say you only get 2 cases and you want to spread the product around. I'd probably still sell at MSRP, but then put a limit. So I've left you and me in suspense here. Behind this little Borsalino, looks like there's something.
So spicy! So spicy!
Toshigi SP, or Starry Alt Art. I don't know if that's a good or valuable card. I don't play so much. I think, isn't the Zoro deck green, and he's the most popular leader this go around, so maybe this is popular because it's green. I'm not sure though. Got the Dawn card here, so probably nothing. Yep, Leader and Dawn. Alright. So, pretty much definitively now, it's an even split between 3-hit and 2-hit boxes for Legacy of the Master. And my first box was a 3-hit. So, I'm just hoping I buck the odds and get another 3-hit, but at this point, the way OP09 and OP11 killed me, if I even just break even, I'm fine. Like, 2-hit boxes are even amount of 2-hit and 3-hits. I'm not going to complain because 11 just murdered me. Alright, first half down. Actually, I don't think I got that in the first box, so at least that's something new. Yeah, I don't remember getting the Luffy SR in the first go-around. And that includes the other separate packs, too. Another SR. Actually, that's funny now that I even think about it, but I wasn't getting many SRs on that whole first half, right? Let me just do a quick thumb through here, but I don't think so. I think all the SRs are going to pop up in the second half of the box here. Oh, there was one. Garp was an SR. Oh, and Law was an SR, so I got two on the first side, and usually there's 6 to 7, so there definitely will be more on the second half. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I did change my lighting again. Still always goofing with my lighting, trying to make it a little bit better. Make it so it's still reflective, so you can see the shininess and the foil on the cards, but not so much that it just reflects white light back and you're not seeing the card itself. So that's cool. Actually, I saw someone doing an opening recently and said that's like a $10 card. I don't know though. That seemed a bit high for a plain SR, but maybe it's highly playable. I don't know. I'm not too excited about the event mangas this time. I think there's two. There's one Zoro and one Sanji, and they just don't look as cool to me. So I'm not really hunting for those. Probably sell them if I get them. Oh, is that no? Not a leader pack. Nope. Uh-oh. Pretty ominous. Starting to look like a 2-hit box. Who's on? Alright, yeah. Down to the last 5 packs. Not likely that there's 2 hits hiding out in those last 5 packs, but can hope. Still a chance. Cool SR though. No, of course, still we got the Dawn pack left, so that annihilates another chance. 3 packs left. Has to be 1 hit. But the dream of another 3-hit box looks like it's almost gone. Something.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Vinsmoke Sanji. Oh, that's the treasure rare. I actually didn't know what the treasure rare for this set was, but that's kind of cool. Doubt I'll save it. I'll probably sell it. Unless it's one of those really cheap treasure rares. But yeah. Whoops. There's our second hit. Leaves us 2 packs to determine whether this is a 2-hit or a 3-hit box. And yeah, so far, even my 2 hits, nothing that I'm like, ooh, putting that right in my collection. Not very exciting stuff for me anyway. Nada. And of all the boxes, cases, packs, whatever I've ever opened, groups of packs, I've ever only gotten last pack magic once. So for me, it just barely exists. No leader pack, so still a chance. Oh, it is a. I almost cussed. It is a leader pack. All right. Well, that is that. But I did just notice. I genuinely have no clue where these came from. I know when I go shopping, you know, if someone has a decent price, I'll pick up a box, and if they're allowing you to, And if there's a limit, you know what? Actually, I think this came from when I got the first box. I think I picked up the box and asked if I could get some packs too, and I think I got some 6-packs. So that's where this came from. My first box, which is luckier, the 3-hit box, I think I tagged these onto that purchase. So, because it's not the cards I was telling you about a little earlier, where I got the Yasop SP. That was when I bought those. That was all I was able to get at that store. So let's open these two. A little bonus. Leader. Ugh, brutal. If a set weighs more heavily towards 3-hit boxes, I like buying 6 or so packs, because that statistically gives you a decent chance at a hit. But if your packs came out of a 2-hit box and you're only buying 6, pretty low chance of getting a hit. So this trend towards an even split of 2 and 3 hit boxes is just, yeah, it's making it a lot less fun to open stuff, let's put it that way. Another leader. No leader, so a chance. Saying there's a chance. And nah. So I will really quickly here reach behind me and grab those packs so I can show you the Yasop leader, or the Yasop SP that I pulled the other day. Okay. Let's take a second to track it down here real quick. Oh, I haven't pulled that yet, so in the boxes, so I'll zoom in on that, show you that boa. So her doing her crazy kick. There it is. Didn't have to dig too far. So let's zoom in on that. So yeah, I don't know if you can tell. Hopefully I'll pull the Lim or the Tashigi. But you really have to catch the light to see that that's even really foiled. Whereas the Lim and the Tashigi, at least on video and in pictures, really pop out. And so far what I've seen on TV and on videos is holding true, and looks like some of these other SPs don't really shine that much, so kind of a bummer. I don't think there was anything too exciting to show you in the rest of these, but here might as well flip through them. Oh, there's the other hit. I did put all the quote-unquote interesting cards right at the front. So Rosinante was my other hit out of those. Just a dozen packs, so you can't really complain there. I got 12 packs and got 2 hits, 2 legit hits. But other than that, I've already told you what the next video is going to be, the 2 little illustration boxes. Unless something crazy comes along or something. But yeah, in a couple of days after I post this one, I'll do that one and then upload that. By then, I probably will have another box or 2 of Legacy of the Master. Probably done with double packs. I got what I wanted. Lucky enough to get the 2 Dons, 2 different Dons out of the 2 double pack boxes I got. So, and double packs to me unless you really like the Dawn card, are just throwing away money because I've never gotten anything good. The OPO7 double pack was nice because that boa ended up selling for $5 or $6, so you immediately got a good amount of your money back. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it came with either the boa or the other one. So if you got the other one, you're kind of screwed. But if you got the boa, you immediately got like a $5 to $7 card, and it paid for most of your double pack. But actually, now that I think about it, that store that I just mentioned, that's penny pinching, trying to squeeze everybody for like as much as they think people will pay, that's what they're charging. They had double packs, and just out of curiosity, I asked them how much. $30. Day one, straight out of the box from Bandai. You know, they can't claim they had to get it off of a secondary market and pay more. They're literally charging triple on day one. So to me, that's just bullshit. I'm not even going to mince words. That's bullshit. I won't ever buy from them unless they have the one thing that I need and no one else has it. But yeah, that's just rotten to me. No way to run a store, to be honest. And like I said, I had to think about these things because yeah, I'm kind of anal that way. I would never go into a business not knowing everything I need to know or want to know or have plans. And so I thought about that kind of stuff a lot, how much I would charge, and there's no way I would ever do a triple markup. And to put that in perspective, if these are MSRP $10, I'm going to guess they get them for $4 because that's about what wholesale is. And that's not definitive, I'm guessing. But yeah, if you calculate case price for a store, they're probably paying about $4 for this. So obviously charging the normal 10, they're already making a good profit. You know, if they're rare, something like this that you know is going to sell out quick, sure, bump it up to 12, 13, that's fine. But $30 for a double pack is just, that's just ripping people off. So anyway, that's my soapbox for today. I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I'm off to breaking boundaries in each and every state, city, or place, just to see the smile in your face, huh? Word up, I had to pick up the slang. Hope I remember I'm still picking my brain. Dreamed a lot of things, now we're right around